Okay. Hello. Welcome to A Date with Fate. I don't know. We were just talking about Alfred Hitchcock. So, Rachel, can you do the hello that he used to do or whatever that was?
Good evening.
That was really good.
Okay. So, where we are, last time, after having defeated the Fire Beast, the group had come to the Lightning Island in the middle of the night and had slept, flying on giant birds that the royal family has. We had said that Faye woke up early to go off somewhere, and then Mylea, when she woke up, she journaled a bit, she talked to the gambler a bit, and then she almost lost herself to the beast, but managed to come back. Marcon met one of the servants in the hallway and then went to go to the princess at breakfast, and Mylea joined them, and they ended up having a kind of heart-to-heart with the princess, talking about their wishes with the gambler and all regrets. Like, even the princess is regretting all the people that are going to die now, but there's no going back. And then she talked a little bit about the monks here, and that the head monk was the head for quite a long time. Like, he never ended up getting the tattoos for some reason. Other monks were, when normally it's like the head and then the next head and the next head. And for some reason he chose the youngest monk to take his place when there was, because the monks here in general are, like, the monks at the last place were kind of on the younger side. This one in general, they're on the older side. So that was what was surprising to people. So we're going to start with Faye to catch up what she was doing while the others were eating breakfast. So it's like early morning. At some point you wake up feeling rested. You've all had a long rest. So what do you do when you first wake up?
Yeah, I'd probably kind of reacquaint myself with the island. It's probably been some time since the last time I was there. So I'll maybe take a long meandering path towards probably the temple, heading over there.
Okay. So you wander slowly, reacquainting yourself, thinking about things, what you've just experienced on the other island, what's coming up, and you make it to the monastery.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really a similar design to the last one. A big walled-in area. The buildings are a similar white stone, but with brown roofs instead of the reddish brown that you saw before. And do you approach?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. I would say that Faye approaches kind of like, oh, I know this place. It's fine.
Do you approach as yourself?
Yes, I'm going to approach as myself.
So a monk is at the gate, like just in the last one. Let me roll just to see who this might be. One, two, three, four. Okay, so this one. Okay. Yeah, so a monk is there. A kind of old-looking female elf.
Would it be someone I know?
How many times have you come here before?
Probably. I mean, because my friend is here, I would assume.
Yeah. Maybe you've been here at least
more often
2 or 3 times. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she's one of the old ones, so yeah, you probably know her. But okay. Roll for history as you approach to see if. I'll roll for her too to see if she remembers you.
Let's see.
Oh, good.
I got a 15.
Cool. Yeah. So her name is TP Saleh, and she's pretty tall. She's not exactly nice, but she has a good memory, and she sees you. Wait a minute, I know you.
Yes, hello, Tiffy.
Don't call me that. What are you doing here? I don't believe you're here to pray. It's kind of early for the festival.
Oh, I was kind of summoned here by you know who. So, just popping in to say hello.
Here, let me write the name too. Well, then, okay. It's a little unusual, but he's likely in the temple somewhere. I don't know. I don't know his schedule.
Yes, his schedule is very, you know him.
All right, well, don't do anything that you'll regret.
Okay. I barely do.
She lets you in. And so, yeah, you see a similar layout. Just to the other, like, there's the same kind of welcome center. This one has more, like, because there's the building in the back that was their dorms. There's probably like one or two more buildings for stuff, but then, like, yeah, the main temple is sort of to the right as you enter the gate.
Okay, so yeah, I'll just head towards that temple. And again, just kind of like almost the most hoity she's ever been. Like, I basically own this place. Like, I live here. It's fine.
Yeah. Let me see. Is he there? Even would be yes. Okay, cool. So you go into the temple.
Hello.
And there's like two monks in there, but so one of them turns around and it's definitely your friend Luke Headlot. And turns around and he's like, and like leaves the other one semi like trying to not walk quickly, not look excited, but also fake. It's fake, isn't it? How you got my letter?
I did get your letter. I did have to make a bit of a detour, but came here straight away.
Oh well, let's go for a walk.
Wonderful. I love walking.
It's like you end up walking all the way out of the monastery, just walking into the forest.
So, I believe as the Northerners say, what's doing?
Oh, there's just so much to talk about. First of all, so at this point, the news hasn't reached this island about the other one going down. How are you?
Utterly fantastic. Still super bored, but fantastic otherwise. I actually made some acquaintances. They're here as well. They're not here, but they're on the island. But I just kind of ditched them because I'd rather see you right now.
So you managed to make some friends? Is that what you're saying?
Acquaintances. Let's just keep it, I literally met them like, I think maybe a week. No, wait, it's probably been like 2 weeks now. Anyway, acquaintances. I'm just kind of, keeping along.
He'll try to insight you. Where did I put this paper? Let me open up this. You can try to deceive or whatever you want, so...
Okay.
He got 15.
I got a 22.
Okay. So he's taken in, he's like, whatever. Oh. So you fake. You remember I don't know. It's just so nice to see you.
It is nice to see you as well.
I didn't expect you to
Does
come
anyone...
so soon.
No, well, you gave me that letter. Of course. Would you... I don't know. What's up? I mean, it seemed fairly urgent.
Well, I wanted to be able to see you alone before, I'm scared.
Well...
Faye, I'm such a coward. I thought I was ready for this.
Has anyone said anything?
What do you mean?
Like, I remember when you were chosen, they were all like, all the older people being elder.
Well, so
But I
was
mean...
I don't really know why it came to me, why Brynilni would have chosen me, but I mean, if that really is how it works, that's how we generally believe it.
Yes.
And I thought I was ready for this, but I don't want to die. I'm not ready.
Can I... Okay. I was gonna insight, but I think I'm just gonna keep it. You don't... I'm gonna look around and then just kind of whisper it, like, you don't have to do it, you know.
Well, I do. Do you see these tattoos? Of course I have
Yes,
to.
but no, it could be another way out of it. Just my acquaintances are very interested in this process and on maybe how to prevent, in some people's opinion, pointless sacrifice.
Prevent the sacrifice.
Yes. And just, I mean, no one seems really happy with this arrangement.
Well, no, but this is the way things are.
Just because these are the way things are doesn't mean it has to continue that way. Just because that's the way things are. I mean, everyone says that the reason we're on this planet is because of gravity, but then why would the spell reverse gravity even exist? Just because something is doesn't mean it has to be that way.
But I can't run away. The only monk
You
who
don't
ever
have to
tried to
run
run away. But
What?
then what are you talking about?
I'm discussing in just maybe working with my acquaintances towards a different outcome.
I still don't understand.
Would like to stop the cycle.
But how? I've thought of multiple ways. The only way to do it would be... What?
But the only way would you continue your sentence. I'm sorry, I keep interrupting.
What? The only way to do it would be to stop the beast from eating me somehow.
I can do that.
Right, by
I can do
killing the beast?
I mean, really, I'm releasing the other person's soul from a trapped form it does not wish to be.
I don't know. Well, the energy would have to go somewhere.
Yes. It's just not you. It doesn't have to be you.
No, but it would be someone else then who would still die. Wouldn't, or become a new beast. I mean,
that's 100% accurate. Who told you this?
I only have, conjecture, and I've had a lot of time to think about this. But what do you sound so sure of yourself?
I am quite sure. I've done quite a bit of research, some experimental archaeology, if you would. I do think you should meet my acquaintances. I think we should take a nice meandering stroll over to where we currently are. We'll be making our way here soon anyway. But I think that would be the most delightful chat between us.
Oh, okay. You're giving me hope somehow.
Good.
I've been spending all my days, down and dark and trying to be a leader, but such a coward. I hope.
Well, here's a question for you, darling. Are you still making choices?
I'm
as a leader.
Well, yes. I have
Well, then
to.
you're not a coward. Only a cowardly leader would just not make a choice. You're making choices. They may not be the best choices. At least you're making them.
He hugs Faye. Suddenly.
Yes, darling. Come, let's meet my acquaintances. Of course, when I meet them, I'll call them my friends. But come, let's go.
So by the time you get back, it'll be like they're still, I don't know, either they finished because you guys had gone to the library. You had finished breakfast and gone to the library. So
you sure had.
The princess's estate, we'll say, is like an hour. This is something I thought about. It was like an hour from the monastery. And then, so yeah, if you left at like 6 o'clock, you got there, but you meandered sort of, like it was maybe like 7:30. You've just been taking a walk in the woods now, so well, whatever. At some point, you're gonna get back.
Yeah, we'll just keep meandering and reminiscing, and I'll point at flowers. Go, oh, I don't think I've seen that one before. What is that one called?
He's like, oh, that's the Amaranthus Praseodymius. I don't know.
My, what a mouthful of a name for such a pretty flower. I think I'm going to call it Hammy.
Oh, we just call them the lightning flower. They seem to, there's better. One on every island.
That name instead of the scientific name. You know what I heard? I heard on the mainland there's this creature called a gorilla, and the scientific name of it is gorilla. It's ridiculous.
Oh, that's kind of like Panthera, no?
And it is. It's very strange. And that's the type of conversation.
Yeah. Or like he's like, remember the time I gave you that name? I mean, it's a stupid name, but I'm glad that you allow me to continue calling you that. Faye Cayawan. Fake. Fake. That's what you are.
Absolutely. I'm the fakest thing there is.
So you make it all the way back to the princess's estate. So you guys in the library, I don't know, have you begun reading? Probably. What's happening? After you had, like, you all talked to the princess, you went up to the library together. She had dismissed one of her servants when you were at breakfast from listening to your conversation, so that might be an indicator that you can't entirely trust them.
Right. So we are in the library. I'm going to how long will we have been here at this point, timeline-wise?
Let's say 15 minutes. It hasn't been very long.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's like you were just getting settled.
Started looking for books, so I'm probably up still, like, scanning for.
Yeah, and the princess too. She's kind of just like reading a regular random book, some novel. She, I don't know, doesn't know how to be helpful unless people ask her stuff.
She doesn't know. Me too.
And like Sally Pleck had been at breakfast with you, so she went back because Midvanel hadn't woken up yet. So she went back to Midvanel, we'll say, and told her everything that now Sally Pleck knows a bit more about the destruction and the gambler and things like that.
Marcon is trying to be helpful, but also is kind of getting distracted and lost in his own thought, and is kind of just mentally a little bit burnt out.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what's happening with the princess too, where she was like not really into this research right now.
Yeah.
Thinking about, again, like all the what you just talked about at breakfast, all the people that are gonna die, how am I gonna save them, and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So Faye and Luke Headlot come. Some servants are there, but they recognize Faye, and they recognize the monk, and they're like, "What? Well, okay, welcome."
Hello.
They're like,
I've brought a guest.
they're in the library. Go up there.
Oh. Thank you. I will head there.
And
And
they
then
show
I'll
you.
walk into the
They'll show
library.
you the way to the library.
And I'll do the thing again. Hello. I've brought a guest.
And the princess is like, "Oh, oh, you brought Luke Headlot. That's amazing."
That's
And
amazing.
he like does
Yes.
a special bow for the royalty.
My Leia's gonna just sort of look around and look.
Marcon still doesn't know how he's expected to behave, especially with Faye. So I'm going to just look and like stare like a deer in headlights and wait for a cue.
That's my
You give-
response.
Wait, okay. Well, hello then.
So your
Lightning
friends,
Luke.
yes, your friends are human, and the princess.
Yes, well. You know I get around.
You certainly do. So, Faye tells me that something is interesting. Wait, let him want to see. Oh god, he got a natural 20. He looks over at my Leia immediately
Oh shoot!
and
Notices
sees
immediately.
the glowing eyes.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, he's drawn to the glowing eyes and the energy coming from her as a monk. And he just like sort of like almost swoons, like just standing there like.
Do I see the tattoos on him?
Yeah, they're visible.
Okay, so
I put a picture in the character art just now.
Cool. I can't go look at it, but it's fine.
Yeah, I know you can't look at it. Wonder if I can put it in the chat so you can see it.
If you can, then I can see it there.
Yeah, I can do that.
Actually, wait. No, if you put it in the character art, I think I can go see it, but I have to see it from my phone.
There, I'll just put it in the chat.
I can definitely see that.
Ooh.
Cute. Okay, so
I think I saved the one. Oh no, I didn't save the one from Hero Horde. I just have this picture. Okay.
So,
Yeah, so he is like. I'm gonna roll Constitution for him anyway. He got 11. He got a con save of 11. So he like almost falls over, essentially.
oh shoot. Is this?
But like catches himself sort of slightly at the end.
Darling, you're embarrassing me. Come on now.
Faye, you know
Faye.
this person?
What is going on here?
So this is my experimental archaeology. This is my assistant, my Leia, and my other assistant, Marcon, and my...
Hmm?
Technically, my assistant is the princess, but anyway.
She's like,
So
My Leia's gonna
yes,
just cross her
I've been
arms
doing
because
this
she's
time.
like, I'm interested in how this is gonna get explained.
Well, assistant, off to it. Explain your condition and how it came to be.
Just how much do you want me to explain? And she's gonna try to like insight.
If you're
Insight
asking
Faye?
whether you can trust him, I 100% confide in this person.
Well, then we killed the fire beast, and I think it now lives
You're
in
it.
me.
I can see that. Oh,
So you want to kill a second
Cool.
beast?
so it really is possible. Oh, I've been thinking about this for years. But you've actually done it. Why, though? Why? why would you suddenly get it in your head to kill, not for my sake? And the princess is like, that might be me. This is all something that it's part of a plan of mine to make Breeze anew, which is to destroy Breeze. And again, oh, this time he got a 4. He like pretty much falls over.
He swoons.
I don't even pretend to try and catch him. I just watch him fall. Like, well, that's a bit dramatic. Come on now.
Well, that's not going to do us real well if you're fighting with us.
And she's
Okay,
like,
to be fair,
she casts something on him. I don't know, whatever, like healing word, something.
I'll prestidigitation. I don't know.
Ginger snaps.
Smelling salt. Yeah.
Ginger snap.
Ammonia. And the princess is over, like helping him sit up. Now listen, dear. I know it's a lot to take in, but well, there's no getting around it, is there? You three, is there? Talking about who we're working with.
I mean, really, when you say, Faye, that you trust him 100%, like, should we really be sharing all of this with him?
Well, now you're making it really suspicious and, like, dark. So, yes, now I think we definitely should share it with him. We could have kept it quiet, but no, you've made that difficult. So, darling, we are working for the prestigious gambler. Ooh. I have made a wish, and I must work for it.
So have I. And they have too. Oh. And it involves destroying Breeze.
Yes, Princess, what exactly was your wish?
My wish was for this cycle to end. And
yeah, that's why we have to do it.
so the gambler told me exactly how to end it, and that means destroying the island. I mean, that the islands will sink because the islands can't stay up without the beasts. Listen, well, you've seen a lot of monks die in your time, and see, I for one was tired of it. And after my mother died, I made a wish, and that's where this all started. And doesn't it make you happy that we're going to end this cycle of violence and, well, not violence, but the suffering and the dying? Elves aren't meant to die like this. And do you understand? He's just like, I can understand mourning your mother, but wishing for Breeze to die? Breeze, the land, that I have sworn to defend by becoming a monk? Well, yes. And the gambler sent these 3 to help me. He's like, can I just take a walk or something around the garden for a bit? Oh, of course. So he wanders out with her help.
Okay. Keep up with you later.
Hey, who is he?
Oh, he's to be the next lightning beast.
Oh.
I mean,
wow.
That's Tuzo's dead giveaway.
Okay.
Well.
Out of game really quickly. Is this the first time since that conversation on the boat where you told 2 truths and a lie, and you lied about, you said like fully flat out that your friend was gonna be a sacrifice, and then, so this is the first time since
then. And you thought that was...
And I thought that was...
a lie.
Yeah,
and
but then actually it was the truth.
And I...
Okay. So
I wasn't there for that game, was I?
You were.
You were.
Okay.
But this is the
and
first time
I
where, like,
lied
now I know
about
that
So
that's
I
what's
just-
happening, right?
I just out of game
here's-
forgot
here's-
that entire.
Yeah, out of game. Here's what
Marcon
happened.
was also pretty drunk, so
I had told
But-
two truths or whatever, 2 lies and a truth, and I lied about which one was the truth.
But
But
and you
Marcon
told
knew which one
you
was the
told
truth.
Marcon, but he didn't. He was already drunk, so
So my Leia.
So my Leia
So
didn't
it's
know.
a long con. It's a long con to make my Leia feel bad.
So
That's
this is
right.
the moment
That's
that
right.
it's
I
that it's
remember
happened
this.
now, right?
yeah, it's finally happening.
And
If my
so-
Leia remembers it, she's like, "Wait a minute."
Exactly that in this moment. So
Yeah.
now seeing this is like,
You see how my mind works?
wait.
It's like a laser.
Oh. So I thought that was the lie, but it was. Well, Faye, this might actually be the first time you've managed to make me feel like shit.
Wonderful. That is the ultimate goal of all of my pranks. Not you specifically, just you currently. And I've actually done
Your
this quite a
friend
bit
really
to you. I
was
should
going
really
to be
lay off.
sacrificed.
Well, so now that
Now
he
technically
knows,
that's a lie because we can save him.
okay, so wait, back up. So now that he knows that we're beast hunting, that we've already killed a beast, and I presume he knows that he is the next sacrifice. Yes.
Hence the tattoos.
Right. Yes. So what are we expecting him to do now? Is he just gonna let
Help us kill the
kill
beast,
him?
or we're gonna kill him.
No.
Well, not him, because he has
will
to become.
technically, yeah, he would technically die and then become the beast. So he would already be dead. So we wouldn't have to do that bit. I'd rather not go through that bit.
No, we'll kill the
Um,
beast before it eats him.
So he can help us at the very least summon it.
Is it a very tall
You know, I
beast?
haven't
And that's
had
why
my
you have to summon
morning-
it.
I haven't had my morning tea, so I'm a little yes. So I figured this would be much easier than our last reconnaissance mission. So now we have like a direct person that like we can just be like, hey, can you just get the thing to do the stuff, and we can, you know.
Stubby.
Great. Well,
That does seem a lot easier than the last thing.
Oh yes, but you like researching how to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You wasted your time. Oh, how terrible.
I mean, well, since it's going to, inevitably, when we kill it, reside in one of us, it might still be a good idea to know something about it.
Oh yes, and we can ask him. He's a font of information.
Okay.
hey, you're gonna have your friend be a dead beast spirit that probably resides in you.
No, he's not. No, we're
That's-
going to kill him before he gets eaten by the beast. That only
Because
happens
that's the
after.
ultimate
He's
goal,
not going
for
to
him
die.
not die ridiculously.
Oh, right. Yes, got it. Understood. Yes. So that's the angle. Got it. Sorry, I'm a bit slow on the uptake. Kind of burnt out. So yes, he's going to help us kill the current beast, so he doesn't. Got it. Understood. Fantastic. Well.
Your mind also like a laser. Good job.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm gonna be over here reading books that aren't important. You all can do the planning, since I'm not really much
Yes,
of a help right
you
now.
should also walk around the gardens. Maybe invigorate yourself.
Right.
Embrace nature. It's lovely.
We promised the princess that we would wait and not summon the beast thing just yet, right? Because she wants to be able to fight with us and help us, and she needs time for that.
Well, she's with him, so we don't. We're fine still.
Right. just... Okay, well,
Okay.
goodbye. I'm gonna walk out. I'm so red in the face.
Marcon.
I love Marcon.
So, the princess comes back eventually and leaves him in the garden.
So your friend's not keen on becoming the beast, I see?
Oh, no, he's not. He thought he was, but he's not. I could have told him before this whole thing happened, but whatever.
Yeah, so she comes back, she like opens the doors, closes in. Oh, well, this works out well for us, doesn't it?
Yes.
I don't think so.
I didn't realize you were friends with him. That makes
Oh,
things so much
yes.
easier.
Right. I wish we all had, like, little insiders. But this
Faye,
would be fine. This will just be an easier one, yes?
the princess was talking about a way to perhaps save people before we slay the beast, drown the island.
Oh, right. I
Can
was
you think
thinking
of-
that maybe...
Go
But, I
on,
mean, I was going
princess.
to put out some kind of message to evacuate now, the end of the days is coming kind of thing. And things like that people might start leaving so they have about a month or more to get going.
Yeah. Not to stamp on this.
I knew you would.
I also thought
I
you would.
Not that I dislike saving people, whatever.
It's exactly that.
I'm
It's like
more
saving people
thinking. I'm more in line of thinking if we say it's the end of days, that's going to make our future challenges more challenging. In an opposite effect. People will be more guarded. It will be harder for us to get to where we need to be. It'll be harder for us to summon the beast. And I'm not sure alerting people, and by people I mean nobles, is the best idea. Just
Even they deserve a chance.
talking about the worst of people here. There's a good
I'm not.
chance
They
that-
might not listen. But I deserve. I mean, they deserve to try to listen and save themselves. But so
Oh
my idea is that
no, I
yes,
understand
we must.
that.
It works perfectly that he is willing to do this with us, and we could get this done very quickly. But I doubt it'll be so easy when we go to the ice island. But maybe in that time we can evacuate as many people as possible and talk to people from the other countries to come get us, because we don't have that many boats.
Here's the thing. I don't discount trying to alert people and get them there. What I'm honestly thinking of is, I mean, one of the biggest things that you're crusading for is to help humans, correct? And the slaves and
No,
all the
it wasn't
downtrodden
like that
people in us.
necessarily in the beginning, but I mean, meeting my Leia has sort of brought that on.
Right. And here's what I'm thinking. The
Revolutionary.
nobles are going to want to keep their property. They don't see them as people. They see them as property. And
No,
we
but we
alert
could
them and they
do-
leave. They're going to take their property with them.
We could,
And so there is no chance for new life for them.
as a family, we could put out a ban, something on slavery, just the way we've done with weapons. They do listen.
Okay.
Won't
I
that be a bit suspicious? I mean,
Yes. So here's
Suspicious.
yes. Putting a ban on weapons, that was fine because we had the beasts. Weapons seemed stupid and counterintuitive, and honestly now just a hobby. Putting a ban on the thing that's made them happy for centuries may have a bit of a fight. You might see the nobles, especially the high nobles, revolt against the royal family and thus ending more people that you care about earlier than
Must be a way. I don't
What
know.
they'd
What was your plan, my Leia?
I think.
You're muted? Oh, never mind.
No, no.
No,
I
you're
think
not. You're not.
That we can. Well. Right before we summon the beast, if we can alert the servants, the slaves, to leave just with what they have with them, get on some boats and go, there's no reason they wouldn't.
You mean this beast or the next one or the last one?
For each island that we're going to slay the beast on.
Oh. Well, we could. There's not that many people here, but we could do that. That's something.
I mean, maybe Sallyplek and Midvinel can do that. And we go alert the beast, or not alert the beast, summon the beast and kill the beast and let Sallyplek and Midvinel...
We have to make sure there's a boat for them, though. Maybe I can do that.
Yes, can you, I don't know, summon a Royal Navy?
Barge.
Do we have one of those? We don't.
The Royal
Do we have
Barge.
a Royal Navy?
Not really, but we have a fleet.
Yeah,
Oh, that would look so suspicious, though. You know, my sister doesn't know
mean-
anything about this. She's
Ooh,
already
then we
suspicious, I'm sure,
really
that I took
shouldn't
3
say
birds.
anything about End of Days, because if your sister doesn't know about it, and then we're talking, it's End of Days, 1 island down, 2 islands down, I do think that'll make it very difficult for our very last challenge. And, you know, we might get assassinated in the night. I mean, I know you're
As
doing
long
your
as
best
we
to protect
stay-
us, but...
As long as we stay hidden, or you continue to do disguises. By the way, maybe you should all do a new disguise while we're here.
Marcon, do you want to... Marcon's gone.
He's gone.
I
know, I'll disguise myself as Marcon, and then he can get killed in the next
you
thing.
still get... I can't do that good of a... I'm sorry. You're too
Steven, you're muted.
well
one can hear
endowed.
Well, I wasn't saying it anyway. I was just moving my mouth. I'm gonna, I'll walk back anyways, because I'm done being outside.
You
So
saw
I'm
the
gonna
princess
back.
come back, and you're like, what are they talking about?
I don't want to be
Yeah,
left out.
Marcon has FOMO.
That idea, right?
Well, so maybe once the islands start going down, people will get the message, and because at that point there's no raising them back up, and they'll know that a group is doing something dastardly, and maybe they'll start leaving. But it would be nice to somehow get the servants off, get the slaves going free. I like your idea of doing it island by island.
Question. How soon is your sister going to learn of the Fire Islands sink
Well,
into the abyss?
she's probably learned of it already, because the news would have got back to her last night, and early this morning. So I imagine that they're going to be sending some people here. You know, we have a small army. Well, not really an army, but royal guards. They'll likely be coming here soon to protect this beast, make sure the festival happens.
Does your sister know where you are? Does your sister
No,
know where you are?
but she knows
right
that
now?
She knows that I took 3 birds. I'm sure she knows that, and that's suspicious. 3. So maybe I don't know if I should be going back or not.
know you want to be here. But I think in order to keep up the ploy that you're not involved, you will need to return. You will need
Do you
to.
think I should return on the
You could say
boat?
that you went to. Well, you took the birds, so I would take the birds, and maybe you can say that you can take some people with you, maybe some humans, and say that you just decided to buy some new slaves, or you took pity upon these 2 slaves that were on the fire island because you were going to be there for the festival of some nonsense of that
That's a
nature.
good idea. Just take
I'm
them.
full of that.
Just steal them. I could just take them.
You could just take them.
Kind of
Your
commandeer
royalty.
someone else's slaves and then
I
deposit them somewhere.
yes.
You have royalty.
I
No one's
had
going to
thought-
fight you on it.
I had
Yeah, if
I had
any
a thought.
noble is like, those are mine, you'd be like, you didn't pay your fucking taxes.
Marcon, what is it?
I had a thought. Hear me out. It's going to
What?
sound crazy. We're talking about trying to warn people and save them so that they leave, right? We're also concerned that they've already been alerted to us and might know where to come defend next.
Well, yes.
Crazy idea. What if we warn a different island
Oh.
and draw attention over there and get people to leave over there, and hopefully they will be saved, and hopefully the Royal Army will go over there to protect that beast while we are here killing this beast.
But if we
It
go to
doesn't-
another island, though, you would end up killing it, though, right? And then it would start sinking, so then there would be no need. But so
Right,
do you
well,
somehow mean to make ourselves known on the island, but not actually kill that beast, so that the army goes over there?
right, well, not make ourselves us known, but warn of a threat over there so that those people get out and the defenses go over there while we attack the beast over here because nobody's looking. And it doesn't help save the people here, but maybe by the time we get to that island, those people will have largely left.
We can use Luke. He can
But
say
they're
that he got word.
I mean, there's still
and
going
that
to
they're
be
heading to
soldiers
that island.
here, though, because they want I imagine they would want to make sure the festival happens.
Right, but if we go ahead and say that we're going to attack, let's say the ice island, we're going to attack the ice island. We make it known that some communication had been intercepted by Luke's people, and we're going to attack that island to make it not so in order. Then they'll have to send some defenders there.
Right.
Which will lessen the defense here, and leave another island vulnerable. Then the next time we send word, we will have to go on that word because they might think we're going for a different island.
Right.
Well, so
I
would you
I like this
actually
deception.
go? Would you actually go to the other island now? Is that what you're saying, or stay here?
No.
No, stay here, but send a messenger over there, or send a message over there to tip them off and make them think they are our next hit.
But then
Okay.
actually hit this one.
Right. Exactly.
Then maybe I could fly back with news of something to my sister. And
You could
tell
say that
her-
you intercepted some rogue miscreants, and they after some delightful torture, you discovered that they were going for the ice island next.
somehow I overheard you. Yes. Oh, I
Maybe
hope
one
that
of
I
your
can lie to them.
gods overheard
I don't-
something. You're not a good liar.
Yes. No.
No, try lying to me right now.
Um,
Which is ridiculous
I-
because now I know you're lying.
yeah, I can't do it. I'll have to
Tell
try
me
at
a
dinner,
story.
something like that.
Tell me a story and then at some point interject a lie. The more truthful you make it sound, the better the lie will be. Add some truth into the lie.
Okay,
Not that
so
I know much about lying.
Right. So, there was one time that I was just walking in the palace, and I could swear that I saw the gambler with my sister. When I asked her about it later, she said that they were getting married, and I couldn't believe that.
I want to insight that, the getting married.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna insight the whole story, seeing if I can detect where the lie was.
Oh
I got a
gosh, she got
21.
a
And Marcon's
3.
just thinking this whole thing is bullshit.
What'd you say, Haley?
I got a 21 on the marry me.
She got a. Oh, actually, her deception's really high for some reason. She got 10 in total. But so, yeah. And Faye, what'd you get?
I was gonna wait for the whole story to finish before doing my
Oh.
insight to see if I can detect where the lie was.
Just do it your roll anyway.
Okay. $15.
Okay, so yeah, both Mylea and Faye would understand that the lie is in the marry me part.
Okay. Good effort. I would say maybe don't make the lie so obvious. So, okay, we all know the gambler. So I would have said, one day I was walking in the palace and I could have sworn I saw my sister talking to the gambler. When I confronted her with it, she said, oh, it was nothing. I was just wondering if there was going to be a to me. And that was my wish. Something like that. Since, you know, she's
something
royalty,
more
people can
mundane.
conspire all the time. Yeah, it's more mundane.
Oh, that
The more
works.
fantastical, the easier to determine if it's a lie.
Okay, do you think that I should bring something with me, some kind of evidence, like a written manifesto of your motive to attack the ice island?
Faye is really good at written things.
I love writing.
Um,
Let me get to it.
what?
You
Well, I leave it up to
continue.
you. What would a terrorist group write? I'll leave that up to you.
Will Marcon's ruse work? Will the princess be able to lie? Join us next week for A Date with Fate.